Sometimes I don't need nobody else except Roger Taylor. Future Management next on Crown Jewels. Everybody, welcome back to Crown Jewels here on the PLD Projects Network. I am your host, PLD, and this is the podcast where I am taking you on a journey through the entirety of the Queen catalog and all the solo projects. You listen to each song, each version of each song, and try to determine which is the best or titular Crown Jewel version of said song. We give it some notes, some quotes, I rank it, and have a grand old time. This week, Roger Taylor, Future Management, from the Fun and Space album, 1981. The track was written by Roger, features Roger Taylor on vocals, guitars, bass, drums, and keyboards, and David Richards on additional keyboards. This was the single that Roger released back in 1981. It was released as a single in the UK and the Netherlands. It did not chart in the Netherlands. It did crawl up to number 49 in the charts. Now, Roger never really truly performed this live. He did perform it, so to speak, on Top of the Pops and a few other TV shows. But as far as I know, and watching the videos that I've seen, I believe it's basically just him lip-syncing and just miming basically to the radio play track, as was common in the 80s, specifically on these video type shows. So there is video out there, and I included Top of the Pops video link in the Google Doc below in case you want to take a look. But basically, it never was really performed live. What Google Doc am I talking about? Well, every week on this podcast, we listen to the versions of the songs to figure out which is the best version. But I can't play it on the air here. I can't play it during the podcast. So what I do is I have a Google Doc of links where you're going to go down, you pause me when I tell you to, you click on the link that's in that Google Doc, and you get to listen to it on YouTube. Now, this week, you only got the one track. It's only got the one version of it. No other versions hiding in the background there. Nothing in the vault that we know of anyway that has been released or leaked. So we only have one version to listen to, which means there is no debate. We already have our Crown Jewel. That's right. It's going to be the album version. It's going to be the Crown Jewel. But I'll listen to it, and we'll listen to it, and we'll talk about it a little bit, and then I'll rate it on a scale of 1 to 11, because we always turn things up to 11 here on PLD Projects. Time is now, folks. Pause me, find that link, and then come back for more. And there you have it, Future Management. You don't need nobody else but me. Really, Roger really embraced the new wave with this, a little bit reggae-ish, kind of like that's the new wave sound. Got that strange accent he's doing. I got some interestingly dark chord changes, the kind of like the minorish twinge to it. It's very unusual, not a very Queenish song at all. This is the first song that really kind of steps outside of the borders here. No Violin was good, but kind of more straightforward rock. Laugh and Cry, a very fine ballad, but again, kind of mostly straightforward. This is kind of different for the band, for Roger. I know it's on his own, really kind of breaking free from any of the Queen archetypes, if there is a Queen archetype. I mean, frankly, I've always said it best, Queen is its own genre, really. But this is kind of different even for them. And I'm glad to see it, because I'm glad to see Roger kind of break free on his own. I did love the background harmonies there. Those kind of like minorish twinges, kind of haunting, kind of creepy. I'm not sure exactly what he's going for, but it does have a dark twinge to it, and I kind of think that's definitely intentional, kind of a cold feel to it. It almost feels like robotic in a way, almost stalkerish in a way, but kind of darkly romantic in that kind of way as well. It's kind of hard to where that line really is in fiction at this point, especially. Roger's bass is really thick in this. I do like that kind of like that moving bass he does. Very, very thick, very rounded out. I really love the raw guitar sounds he uses during like the "Gonna Invite You to Try My Machines" part. Dun, 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 dun. Gets in a really, really raw rock out feel there, making sure we stay in the realm of rock for sure. And I do love also get that the last minute or so of the 3 minutes is that those pleading like scratchy vocals are up a little bit from the previous choruses, and he just kind of like repeats them over and over, but he's got that kind of like really almost strained feel to it. It kind of repeats as it fades out. It's a really kind of cool song. Again, it's unique for him. It definitely was an interesting single choice. I almost feel like as a single, I don't know, he's probably trying to catch the new wave. At least the studios probably, or the companies were trying to like catch the new wave sound a little bit. I might have gone with a little bit something more typical rock out for Roger, since that was his core audience, but I can't blame them trying to establish himself as his own artist as well. But yeah, it's a pretty good song overall. Again, it is its crown jewel. I have no debate there. It is the only version. So the only thing left to do really is discover, well, where do we sit on the scale? Because on a scale of 1 to 11, I'm not sure where to put this one. This is kind of interesting. I think I have to go somewhere in the realm of, I'll give it an 8.5. 8.5. Not going to be my top 10 related Queen tracks of all time. It does kick up a beat to have the uniqueness of it, the difference of it. It's definitely fun to sing along to. It's definitely catchy. It's definitely grooving at times. It showcases Roger at an interesting point in his writing career. And yeah, so 8.5. I don't think that's too bad for Mr. Taylor. So, all right, that's going to do it for us this week. And next week we come back with Let's Get Crazy. It's pretty much the song as crazy as it sounds. Not the Prince song, not like Let's Go Crazy, is Let's Get Crazy. A similar time, I guess. But hey, Roger's going to do what Roger's going to do. But that'll do it for us this week. If you do like this, hit subscribe, hit those comments. You can join our membership or our Patreon, where I usually upload these things pretty early because I record them kind of bulk sometimes, and I got to get out sometimes 2, 3, even 4 weeks early. You can do that. If you can't, I get it. I understand. I completely understand. But, you can help us out in those other ways. Try to help us fight the evil algorithm as it is. Well, hopefully for you, future management will be due tune in next week for Let's Get Crazy. I'll see you guys. Bye now.